Mayor, Council, thank you for this opportunity to present this proposal. The Commission on Accreditation of Law Enforcement Agency, we call it CALEA, is an independent nonprofit corporation established back in 1979 to assess and accredit law enforcement agencies throughout the United States. Through their programs, the police agency establishes a uniform set of best practices that are consistent on an international scale, they are measurable, and they create accountability to the community, policymakers, and the line officers who are performing the day-to-day work. Within the law enforcement standards of these best practices are compliance requirements dealing with life, health, safety, and high liability exposures. I get a question many times of why do we want to become a CALEA accredited agency and what are the benefits. So instead of me sitting here talking to you, I would like to present a video that explains the benefits.
Why your agency and community will benefit from becoming a CALEA accredited agency.
If you're the CEO of a public safety agency today, one of the most proactive steps you can take to demonstrate your agency is well managed, well trained, and well prepared is to lead your organization through CALEA accreditation. The CALEA accreditation process is a management model. Once your agency has worked its way through all the applicable standards and has created the policies and procedures, the written directives, it presents you, the CEO, on a continuing basis with a blueprint that promotes the efficient use of resources and improved service delivery.
The process of accreditation is not only important from a management perspective, but also from the perspective of law enforcement officers, telecommunicators, training personnel, victim advocates, and others. It can impact equipment needs, safety reviews, sound human resource processes, training, and many other areas that make for healthier, safer, and more productive public safety work environments.
Hello, I'm Charlie Dean, Chief of Police at Prince William County Police Department in Northern Virginia. The Police Department has been CALEA accredited since 1987, and our training academy and public safety communications have also been accredited in recent years. I've always been a strong advocate of CALEA for a number of reasons that I'd like to discuss more fully. But in a nutshell, CALEA provides a chief or sheriff a framework of well-established practices in law enforcement and a system of accountability that is periodically tested through audits by outside professionals.
Some of the benefits of accreditation are proven management system, greater accountability within the agency. CALEA standards give the Chief Executive Officer a proven management system of written directives, sound training, clearly defined lines of authority, and routine reports that support decision-making and resource allocation. Once implemented and institutionalized by the agency, the system is reliable. The CEO will have confidence in the agency's ability and employees to understand their duties and trust the outcomes. A reduced officer risk and liability exposure. Activities involving public safety personnel are the source of a significant percentage of lawsuits. This can be particularly worrisome for public safety agencies that are operating under outdated or non-existent policies and procedures. The adoption of performance standards, which serve to reduce risk exposures associated with these activities, is strongly encouraged. That is why CALEA's internationally recognized accreditation programs are extremely desirable to city and state attorneys or government risk managers. One of the best defenses against lawsuits brought against a public safety agency is that the agency was acting properly in accordance with established written policies that meet CALEA standards, and that the agency was reviewed by an independent, outside team of CALEA-trained assessors and has been accredited by CALEA. One of the documented benefits of accreditation is the financial incentive offered by many insurance providers to CALEA-accredited agencies. Liability insurance providers have determined that CALEA accredited agencies cost them less money, so they offer financial incentives in order to encourage agencies to become CALEA accredited. Accredited agencies are better able to defend themselves against civil lawsuits. Also, many agencies report a decline in legal actions against them once they become accredited. Liability and risk exposure articles written by CALEA agencies can be found on the CALEA website at www.calea.org. Staunch support from government officials.
Hello, I'm Bruce Beckman, a City Council member at large in Littleton, Colorado. Before being elected to council, I served the community as a division commander in the Littleton Police Department. I have been part of the accreditation process, and I've watched how it has benefited our department and the community. I believe it is important as an elected official that citizens have confidence and pride in our police department. I often hear how proud they are to have an accredited police agency serving them. Our department is recognized for excellence.
Accreditation provides objective evidence of an agency's commitment to excellence in leadership, resource management, and service delivery. Government officials are more confident in the agency's ability to operate efficiently and meet community needs. A city manager commented at an accreditation hearing, "Accreditation has strengthened the relationship with the city and the agency. It has also given city officials an accountability that didn't exist before the agency embraced the process." Increased community advocacy. Accreditation embodies the precepts of community-oriented policing. It creates a forum in which law enforcement agencies and citizens work together to prevent and control challenges confronting law enforcement and provides clear direction about community expectations. An active community and agency relationship has proven to reduce crime rates, increase awareness, and accountability. A comprehensive, uniform set of written directives. Accreditation requires an agency to institutionalize its directives, policies, and procedures. This is one of the most successful methods for reaching administrative and operational goals while also providing direction to personnel. CALEA accreditation standards provide the necessary reports and analyses a CEO needs to make fact-based, informed management decisions. A prepared program is put in place, so an agency is ready to address natural or man-made unusual occurrences.
If you didn't have a system of regular review, you could find yourself out of balance as it relates to policy and practice. So from just a policy point of view, I think it's a very valuable program to have.
CALEA standards enable public safety administrators to strengthen existing procedures while simultaneously creating a solid foundation for the agency's future. The accreditation model must be embraced by the CEO for it to be successful. CALEA clients have stated that accreditation has brought their agency into the contemporary public safety arena. They have suggested that before accreditation, they did not have strategic training, operable equipment, sound administrative processes, or access to employee resources. CALEA accreditation assists in an agency's pursuit of professional excellence.
Thank you, Dave. Tom, the Administrative Committee heard this on May the 12th.
Yes, we did, and we had a series of questions, and I feel like we felt our questions were well answered, and we chose to move it forward to the full council for consideration.
Comments from other councilors?
I kind of like the program just from the point of view of providing structure to the department to allow for better management, which means better efficiency, and reflecting the precepts of community policing, which we have here, really could reinforce the ability of the department to interface well with the community. And then with the periodic oversight, nothing against the current oversight within the department, but having somebody else check you out from time to time is not a bad thing, just to make sure that you're not missing something along the way. And so I think that this would be a good program, and I think it could really enhance the efficiency and the ability of the department to do its job.
Walter?
Mayor, I appreciate Chief Duke pursuing this, bringing it forward. I understand he's been looking at this for a year or more, that there were some fees involved, that they were not able to convince the powers that be, ourselves, regarding budget issues to cover that, and they went out and managed to get a $10,000 fee waiver?
$10,100 waiver, the initial application.
Yeah, $10,100 waiver. I particularly like the fact that it has performance standards, it has procedures, and the biggest selling point to me is the reduced officer risk. So I'm in favor of us pursuing this.
Mr. Mayor? Chief, we got the, I guess, first 4 years of what this will run. So after it's a 3-year process as far as renewal. So is this basically repeat these costs? I'm looking at the back page of the packet here. Does it basically repeat these costs every 3 years, or how's that work?
After the assessment that we do, and then we are audited, if we do get accreditation, then we have a 3-year period. A membership fee upon that accreditation is a little over $4,000. I think it's $4,065 annual membership. That is directed toward paying for the next audit for travel and expenses, along with membership and some software charges to subscribe.
And does that include then the $1,150? That's a separate fee that will that be annually as well?
Yes, the $1,150 is separate since it's through a different software. We currently use what they call the light version, which is included in the membership fee, but I'm requesting we go to the next step up so we can go paperless.
Okay, thank you.
Bill?
John?
I agree with everything that's been said. So I would make a motion that we accept the fee waiver and authorize Chief Duke to sign the CALEA Accreditation and access process to get us going down that road.
Second.
Okay, got a motion by John, a second by Tom to approve this process, the CALEA accreditation, and give Chief Duke the authorization to sign that. We'll start with the roll from you, John.
Aye.
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 Thank you, David. Consider it done. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you for your support.